What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. And today I kind of want to go through the big obvious question. How can I get one of these 99X cards for maybe the cheapest possible? And if it's possible, I guess. And what I really wanted to break down in this video is a couple different routes that you could possibly take to get these cards. The obvious ones to maybe stay away from, and maybe some ones you didn't think of. That's what I'm hoping this video helps out. If you guys like what you see, hit that thumbs up button down below, subscribe, and let's just really get into it. So you have Mario Lemieux that's going to cost you $2.99 overalls, and then it's going to cost you 8 collectibles along with 10 tokens. So the 10 tokens you can get once again from doing the objectives. You're going to need to do both Mario Lemieux and Ray Bourque to get the tokens. And as far as the collectibles go, you're going to once again get 2 collectibles from moments and 1 from completing wild cards. So that leaves you with 5.99 collectibles that you still need and 2.99 overalls. So how do you get those 99 collectibles that you still need? One, you cannot make the tokens, but you can make the collectibles. I want to make that perfectly clear here at the beginning of the video. And it's going to cost you any 97 overall. So I want to make this video and kind of go through some of the different ways that I've looked at it, and I'm going to let you know some of the costs because we're going to break it down, and obviously it's going to float from the time that, I edit this video and push it out, but hopefully it gives you some different ideas other than you being bottlenecked. Let's look at the 99 overalls first. The big one to point out that I think is the easiest path to get is going to be the 99 overall Mark Stone from the XP path. He is untradeable. As soon as you get him, there's 199 that can go in and you're not paying anything for it. It's just grinding the game. With you having to do as many objectives and everything as possible, I think this is the easiest to obtain. And even if you haven't been playing all season, the reason why I think it's the easiest is, well, because of this. We got 5 weeks of the XP season path that's in there. The whole purpose of that XP season path is that gives us about, I think it's 45,000. Somebody can fact check me on it because I got all these things done. But if you take 45,000, I'm just going to round it up to nice 50, and you do 5 weeks, that's 250,000, about, 225,000 XP. Well, when you're going through the XP season path, it costs them 540,000. So even if you've been playing a little bit this season and playing some games, hopefully it gets you at least 3/4 of the way just from completing the objectives naturally and playing the game even a little bit. I think this is the easiest and most reasonable one, mostly because you're going to probably get all the XP season path stuff done just from having to do all the Lemieux and Ray Bourque objectives. And then the rest, I hope it comes from playing, champs or ranked, whatever you want to do. Which really leads me into my second one. It's going to be doing just ranked games. Getting ranked collectibles and stuff along the XP season path that you could potentially unlock like a 97 overall card just from opening packs. Packs is nothing that's guaranteed, but I think it is noteworthy when you're doing all these objectives. If you are starting from scratch, it takes some time, and hopefully you get a little bit of pack luck along the way. And the same thing goes with some of these ranked rewards. You're getting 93s and 95 overall cards just from doing ranked games. I highly recommend, if you haven't started on it, do ranked games. You'd be moderately surprised on some of the cards you may pull out of this, even if the odds don't look that high. If you've seen my TikTok, that's how we end up getting Zetterberg and 98 Dennis Potvin. It works. It's not pretty, but it does work. Another thing you could also take a look at is your Team of the Year cards. I don't like this option because Team of the Year cards are free abilities and stuff like that. But if you're getting such a huge salary cap boost from these 99X players, when you trade it in your sets, if you happen to have Makar, McKinnon, or McDavid, they're already 99 overalls. You ended up getting Team of the Season back, that was BND, and then you ended up having your Team of the Year card, which ends up still being untradeable. You still have the same exact card. There's no difference between either one of these. If you're wanting to sacrifice them, if salary is not going to be an issue, hey, there's another option for you if you want to trade in one of those bad boys. Me personally, I don't want to give up McKinnon, Makar, or McDavid just in case they come out with the 99X that happens to be one of those cards. That's my only argument against it. There are some 97s that I am keeping a watchful eye out that may get a chance at that. Just in case like Lane Hudson gets it, I have a Lane Hudson team of the year. I would gladly trade in. He's just too small for me at this time of the year. I need bigger defensemen. That's a 97 that you could turn in if you happen to get him during that time. He would be an obvious choice for me to turn in, especially if he gets a 99 overall. That's another cheap one, especially if you're not making maybe Lemieux or Ray Bourque and you're just really stockpiling, saving up. Another 99 you could look at trading in is going to be the Matthew Schaefer card. I'm not sure if it does the same thing as the Beckett Seneke card, where the farther you upgrade it, it then becomes kind of like BND. Let me know in the comments down below. This is the only one I do not know 100% for sure, but it is a 99 overall card that you could trade in. You know, if you're willing to part ways with this Matthew Schaefer card, there are none on the market. I already checked before going, you know, live on this video, but it is another option if you need to trade in a 99 for one of these must-have cards. The most obvious answer probably is going to be the auction house. And honestly, there's going to be some that you're just going to say no to, and that's completely fine. Like Mario Lemieux, obviously with him being out there and he could be traded into the sets. 1.2 million is actually not a bad asking price when a lot of these cards, the best I've seen them go down to is 500,000, but a lot of people are holding on to these now, so I foresee these prices probably getting higher. How high, I really don't know, but it's just something to kind of keep, you know, in mind when you're doing this. But you can be strategic about this as well. We already know that Mario Lemieux and Ray Bourque are out there. I foresee them releasing a Lindros, a Nieuwendyk, a Sedin, and some of these other cards. I would highly recommend, if you're going to buy one, even if it's maybe 100K more than the others, buy a card that we can foresee being a 99. Like if I find Eric Lindros and there's an Eric Lindros card that dips below, say, 650K, I might look at purchasing that. 769, especially if he is going to end up being one of the 99 overall cards that I'm guessing is going to come out. It saves me 299s and I'm only paying an extra 150K compared to, say, Mario Lemieux that's out there right now because it takes up 2 of those slots. 1.2 million, 950,000, 700,000. We know nobody's going to get that for 700K and nobody's going to get that for 950K. People are probably going to weasel their way up to that 1.1 million-ish, price mark. So I would take a gamble on maybe like a Lindros, a Sedin, a Nieuwendyk. Larry Murphy might not be a bad one either. And just take a look at some of the cards you may come across. Joe Sakic would be another one. That's another 99 that you can, potentially be holding on to. That's going to be the obvious choice for like the 99s. Let's move on to the 97s. So I have a couple different methods for this. The easy one for me would honestly be the Crown event. It's current, it's here, it's now, and you might have these 94s and 95s from doing the objectives. Once again, if you complete all the objectives, you're going to end up with a 94 overall from completing the objectives, a 92 BND, which really doesn't do you anything, 19 collectibles from doing the objectives. You'll get an additional 21 collectibles from Wildcard, which you can then trade in for another 94 crowned item. So objectives gives you 1. Do all of your Wildcard objectives to get more collectibles to trade in for another 94. Then if you do your daily rewards and you collect them all, I almost have another 94 from that. I should get it tomorrow. So that'd be my third 94 already out of the way, and I have some 94s and 95s just from doing like the XP path and stuff like that I can trade in, and just like that I have a 97. Remember, even if you do all the objectives and stuff like that, you're 5 collectibles short, which is 5 97s. So just from doing your weekly chores and stuff like that, which I would highly recommend roping them into you doing the event stuff, there's a free 97 for you just for essentially playing the game. So now you're down to 4 collects to go if you are planning on making one from this week. The other one that you can do is Team of the Week. Team of the Week is another one where it's easy to trade in. Caden Gooley, he's 94, 95s is what you're going to need. You're going to need 5 of them. Well, when you do all of your objectives during the week, you get a 94 overall. If you complete your moments, you'll also get a 92 from Doing Moments. If you've been stockpiling and doing your weekly chores at Team of the Week, don't forget about this set either, because this could be potentially another 97 that's sitting out there. And not to mention, you can always trade up the sets for these as well compared to maybe some of the others. So don't forget about trading in some of these 90, 91 overall cards if you need them, or the 92s just from having 89s and 90s, because you will get those doing moments or stuff from the objectives as well. I think the cheapest route though is going to be the hero sets, not the icon, anything but the icon. The hero and the rookie sets I think will be the cheapest. Why? It's any card. It's not catered towards a specific event item. You can trade in any 93 or 94. So maybe you can trade in to get those event items upgraded to 93, 94s just from what you have in your collection, along with a random 92. And then you're going to take those and you're going to trade those in to make the 95s that you can do to make a 97. I think this is a cheaper route. You're going to probably use less fodder for it, depending on what you have in your collection. I just like the fact that I can use any card. It doesn't stipulate I need to do it based off of a specific event. I think your hero or your rookie sets may be your best bet, especially since the XP path, you will get a 95 or it's a 96 overall from doing just your regular XP season path along the way. For proof of that, I'll go back. You'll get a 96 overall icon, 93, but you'll get a 95 hero, and you also get a 95 rookie, and you don't need to have the season XP path complete to get that. You'll get that levels 50 and 51. So that can also help with the trade-in process as well. Do not forget about that. The last piece I'm going to go over is going to be the market. The market is always kind of like the proven way of, hey, if you don't have it from playing the game, you can always buy it if you need to, if you have the stubs for it or whatever. I think what you can do for this is you can break it up just like we've done. You can either do Team of the Week event items, which I'll save you time. The 92s and 93s for Team of the Week are going for about 6K or so. The 91s for Team of the Week are extremely hard to find. I would highly recommend making them, because if you're going to buy them, they're actually 15K, like almost 16K. 97s on the market have kind of flexed, but 97s you can find for about 79 to 80,000 ish. Like I said, 79,000, 80,000 ish you can get for them. Your 99s are going to go for about 625, but like I said, like you can sometimes get them a little bit lower. You're really going to have to snipe those and just really pay attention to the market. If they start releasing more packs that give us tradable 99 potentials, I could see the market going down. That's why I'm going to stay patient through the week, especially since I don't plan on getting Lemieux. I think this is the one that can flex the most or the least depending on what they release into the market this upcoming week. I think maybe the cheapest one is going to be those 93, 94s for the hero sets, just because you can use any one of them. 17,000 per. I think you can make these a lot cheaper than a lot of the other ones we're going for. So those 93, 94s, you know, if they're going for, I'll just say 18K, I can do some math for you and make it a little bit easier. So it costs 3K. You're going to need 3 of these bad boys to make one of those 97. So that's 9K right there. The other ones are going for 18K. So I'll do quick math. That's like what, 54,000 plus the 9. So 63,000, right? So it's going to cost like 63,000 for you to make it, which is a lot cheaper than the 79,000 that you're going to spend just for a straight up 97. So once again, the rookies and the heroes is going to be the cheapest method to make them. I would highly push towards that. And I hope if you're trying to make Mario Lemieux or if you're trying to make Ray Bork, this video helps you out. If not, I really hope this helps you out if you're looking to potentially like at future 99s that may come out. It can kind of help you prep for that. If you're like, hey, I don't have everything I need right now, I need more coins, whatever it may be. I hope this gets you back into playing the game maybe a little bit more. Get some pack luck on your side too. Complete the XP path. Be smart with the market. I hope this helped you out. I know this is kind of like a long-winded video and stuff like that, but I'm hopefully going to open your eyes to some different options that are out there, not just some of the obvious ones. Other than that, guys, once again, if you guys like what you saw, please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to it, follow the channel, and we'll see you guys back here next time.